Okay, how's it going? I've got Monday, April 21st, 2025, a new set of videos. Ichiro Suzuki, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but he will be. Amazing career, amazing player. I'm curious about the guy, so let's cover him video by video, season by season. What is incredible to me is that in his 19-year career, played 19 years in the major leagues. Did you know that in the Japanese league, he played 9 years? So what's 19 and 9? 28 years of baseball. How about that? I think that's a record, but it's 19 years major league. But he spent 9 years in Japan. I've got it here. I pulled it up. His stats don't count for the major leagues. And I agree. You can't incorporate all the Japanese stats and put them into the major leagues and then count up all the hits and the doubles and average and batting average and so forth. You can't do that. I agree with Pete Rose when he said, hey, how about all my minor league numbers? Add that to my major league numbers. You can't do that either. So when people say that Ichiro Suzuki has more base hits than Pete Rose, not in the major leagues. As far as playing baseball in other leagues, I looked it up. Ichiro Suzuki, if you count all levels, 28 years, has 4,367 hits. Pete Rose in the major leagues had 4,256. So that's a difference of about 110. Right? 43. I'll do the math on it. Ichiro Suzuki, 4,367 for 28 years combined. But you're adding Japanese and major leagues. Pete Rose, 4,256. That's 111 hits difference. But Pete Rose comes out and says, what about my minor league numbers? How many hits did I have in the minors? I think Pete had over 100 hits in the minors. So I think Pete overall has more hits. But that's another debate. Well, what I want to do is I want to look at Ichiro Suzuki's career in the majors. But in order to do that, you got to look at the minor league numbers just for the fun of it. So in 1992, Ichiro Suzuki's 18 years old. He's playing for the Japanese league. He's playing in Japan. He gets 95 at bats, gets 24 hits, bats 253. So as an 18-year-old, he got into 40 games. And then at 19 years old, he got into 43 games, batted 188. Okay. So those are his first 2 years there. Remember, he played 9 years there in Japan. Let's look at the years just for the fun of it. 1994, 130 games, bats 385, got 210 hits. So he took off as a 20-year-old in Japan. 385. Next year, another 130 games. So he's playing every game. Bats 342, 179 hits. A year after that, 130 more games, 193 hits, 356. Woo! So he's a 300 hitter. 385, 342, 356. 1997, 23 years old, 135 games. They played 5 more. Got 185 hits, 345. 1998, 135 games, 358. 1999, 103 games, 343. 2000, his last year in the Japan, 135 games, 358. Yikes! So listen to the totals. I've got it here. Japan. 9 years. 253, 188. First 2 years. Then he goes 385, 342, 356, 345, 358, 343. And then in the year 2000 is last in Japan. 387, almost 400. Whoa! So in Japan, Ichiro, 951 games. How about that? 3,619 at bats. His career batting average, 353 in Japan. He has 1,278 hits. Okay. Why did he leave Japan? He wanted to play in the majors. So I've got it here. Let's look at the very first season for Ichiro Suzuki in America, the major leagues. 2001 Seattle Mariners. He's 27 years old. What does he do in his first year? Yikes! 157 games. So he missed 5. 692 at bats. 127 runs scored. 242 hits. That's top 10 all time. His first year in the majors. A rookie. But of course, he had 9 years before that swinging the bat. So I'm not going to count him as the greatest rookie season of all time. I think that goes to Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams. They have the greatest rookie seasons of all time. Look up their rookie years. You'll believe me. But Ichiro Suzuki, we can say this is his 10th year playing professional baseball. 9 years Japan, first year is the majors. 242 hits. Are you kidding me? How did he adjust? Well, I guess he had the 9 years of experience learning how to hit pitching. He comes over here, he sees the American pitchers, bang, base hits. 242? 34 doubles, 8 triples, 8 homers, 69 RBIs, 56 stolen bases. He bats .350 his first year in the majors. 381 on base. Wonder why that wasn't 400 on base. 40% of the time should be the goal. It was 381. 457 slugging. 316 total bases. So he goes 4 for 5. What do I mean? 100 runs scored, he goes 127. 200 hits, he goes 242. 300 or better batting average, he goes 350. And total bases, 300 or more, he goes 316. The only thing he didn't go in the 5th category I like was RBIs. He only had 69. So he goes 4 for 5 first year. I can't get over the fact that Ichiro Suzuki, with the Seattle Mariners, 27 years old, gets 242 hits in his first year in the big leagues in America. You hadn't seen these pitchers before. That's got to be a record, would you say? As far as someone coming over from another country, that would be a trivia question. Which player from a foreign country in his first year came over here had the most hits? It would be Ichiro Suzuki, 242 his first year. Whoa! So I'm curious about Ichiro. I'm going to look at every season. Does he deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? Well, after we're done looking at all his stats, we're going to have to say a resounding yes. That first year was incredible. 350. You know what he did that year too? He won the batting title. Now he had a 353 career batting average in Japan. So he comes over here and bats 350 first year. Incredible. All right, so that's the 2001 season of Ichiro Suzuki. Let's see how he does season by season. He's got a 19-year career coming up in America in the big leagues. We'll get to the 2002 season next. I'm out.